I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us.
From Oracle Park in San Francisco, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
To get this one started after this. Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Logan Webb.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
One down, base is empty. That's to third. Chapman over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Ellie falls victim to the K. Reds go down quietly. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, on the hill and coming off a great start, Nick Lodolo.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Lodolo in his fourth year, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And a strike.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
1-1.
In there at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's a little bit high.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And up next for the Giants, Brett Wisely. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's fouled off. And right back to the mound. To first, here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Here's the Giants lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, and I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Wade has to step out of the way for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Late night Lamont down on strikes. Giants go down quietly. We played an inning. No score. New inning getting started, and now it's Gavin Lux.
Second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Chopped left side. Chapman. On to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
There's the strike.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And that one is in for a strike. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Got him swinging.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Jamer Candelario stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. No score here in the second. And downstairs. Nope. Missed with a changeup. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
At the plate, Spencer Steer swings and misses. That's strike 1. Candelario leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball 1.
Almost got him.
Ball 2.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two outs, 2 in scoring position here in the second game of the series. And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. And it gets by him. 1 runs in. Still able to fire over. It's offline and he scores.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Two outs. Runner on first. And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. That's in there. 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
1 ball.
In the dirt, strikes. Blocked. Two outs. Hit on the ground to short. Schmidt throws to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Reds 2 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number
right
2.
Fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting seventh, center fielder, number
And up next
59.
for San Francisco, Gerard Encarnacion. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. One left for San Francisco. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. Webb back to work. Not
Ball
close
one, no
with that
strike.
one. And that's ball 1. And that's outside. The other way. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those
Now
spots or
batting,
things can
left
get away
fielder,
from you
Blake
awfully quickly.
Dunn.
Blake Dunn digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Gavin Lux. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that one is downstairs. And 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Ellie looking to steal. Pitches low.
Down.
Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count. Ball one.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Strike on the inside corner. De La Cruz on third with 2 out. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 3 and the Giants nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. And first offering is fouled off. Lodolo winds and deals. Fought off foul. On the ground, right side. Oh, and it hits the base. No play. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man at first, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the batting order turns over. Next will be the Giants DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Fraley brings it in with a nice running grab. And we're back onto the 4th. And here is Jeimer Candelario. And the first offering is not close. That one ripped. Up onto the arcade and gone. See you later. A solo shot. His second of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now it's going to be Spencer Steer. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball popped up. Wisely makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Fraley in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 down, bases empty. Next for Cincinnati, Jose Trevino. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike. And it's even up.
1-1.
And delivers outside. To the right side, Wisely. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. 1 for the Reds on the homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Brett Wisely. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So here's Wade now. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Another
No
0-2
balls,
count
2
right
strikes.
here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Man at second. Fly ball down the line. Dunn makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Grounded out his first time.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that clips the inside corner.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And here is Matt Chapman. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Wisely stands at second with 2 gone. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So the Giants leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Giants.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
5th.
68.
Eric Miller.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
Back to the top of the
Center
lineup,
fielder,
and now
Friedel.
T.J. Friedel.
Somebody dish, don't nobody play positions. The hand I was dealt, play it like it's space, running towards the belt.
And
That's
that
a ball.
misses. 1-0.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And that one clips the corner.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
In now for the Reds, Blake Dunn. And he drops it down the third baseline. Tosses to first. Just got him on that one.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Gavin Lux. the next to hit for the Reds. He's grounded out a couple of times. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So man aboard, Christian Encarnacion Strand getting ready to hit. And ball one. And a foul ball. Lux at second with two down. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Keaton Wynn getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Ray, the lefty, warming up as well. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Run scoring double here for the Reds. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And it remains 2-2. Short hop liner handled it short. The throw, and they get the out.
Now batting, number 59.
And now the center fielder, Gerard Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Fastball for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Now batting.
Two down, bases empty. Patrick Bailey, the next to hit, reached on an infield single his first time.
Someone always comes along.
Check swing, called strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Headed towards the corner. Fraley really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Two down, nobody on. Caught him looking for the K. Giants are down 1-2-3. It's 5-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Keaton Wynn.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Inside, just missed. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Beck getting cranked up as well. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. So man aboard, and now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. That's inside, and that is ball 1. Man at second. In there at the knees. And it's 1-1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Wynn checks the runner. Steer back on a dive. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and that'll fall for a base hit. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up an RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl will hit next. 1 for 3. Outside low. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Throw over to first. Trevino dives back in safely. Trevino at first, 1 gone. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Blake Dunn.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Blake Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds. Lined, and that's a base hit. Trevino around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now pitching for
New arm for the Giants, Robbie Ray.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. And the slider just misses.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt.
Count is 3-2.
On the ground, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Snap throw to first.
No, he's
throws
in there.
it away. Two on, two outs. Pitch
One
misses
ball, one
there,
strike.
and it's a ball and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 8 and the Giants nothing. Back here at a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
And it's caught for the out.
Up next for the Giants. Designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Wisely at the plate and takes high there.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 outs. In the air, left field, done. And that is that. And we're back. And now it's going to be Christian Encarnacion Strand. Ray back to work. Ray measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Popped up. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Now the third baseman, Jamer Candelario. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
One out, base is empty.
Nope, that's inside.
And that's down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Steer,
Ball 1,
the
no
next
strike.
to hit, takes ball 1. Backed off the plate that time.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His second of the year, and they add on. It's 9-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And a strike in there. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. 1 for the Reds on the homer. It's now 9-0. Back after this on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that's in for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Sends it across to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliott.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Elliott Ramos.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And there's the strike. On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Matt Chapman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Chapman.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Smoked on the ground a second. And that will end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Reds 9 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's Jose Trevino. And first offering is fouled off. And that's through there for a strike.
0-2.
That hit him.
That ball got
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Just a fastball that got away from him there. He didn't have the right finish to it. Good extension that he needed to get to his target.
Friedel stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. In now for the Reds, Blake Dunn.
Left fielder, Blake Dunn.
Ball
That's a
1,
ball.
no strikes.
1-0.
Trevino leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. Runner on the move. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And now 2 aboard. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings and chases a low one there.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Lux at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Chapman makes the play, and that is that. Reds strand a couple, but they're still in command. 9-0. On to the bottom of the eighth, and now Mike Yastrzemski.
Right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Lux makes the play, and a quick out, number 1.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Encarnacion, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
1 down, base is empty. There's a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That just misses, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Left field. Done. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Just missed.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now the count is even. In the air, left field. Ramos makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman.
And ready to hit now for
Candelario.
Cincinnati, Jeimer Candelario. A switch hitter batting right. Curveball drops in there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. That's a strike. Fastball is outside. Misses inside.
Ball 2.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's a little bit low. That one hammered left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, Spencer Steer. He's already homered in this game. That clips the corner. And that one almost hit him.
Right.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Hit on the ground to short. Schmidt slings it across, and the inning is over. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Last chance for the home team. And now the shortstop, Casey Schmidt.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
And the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tyler.
So now here's the DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that one fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
The 0-2. Lux. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Giants.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. And foul ball. Fitzgerald, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one pushed to the left and foul.
One ball.
In the dirt. Fitzgerald into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Hey! The Giants down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Betray my trust. I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as it seems when you trace your drink on. You just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on. Stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, 0 flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars to a gunfight. I bring a blow